And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of New York, the Nightmare. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. The Warrior.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, go back to your corners, come out fighting.
All right, so here we go with round one, classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that lead the dance. Right hand punch in the clinch.
That knee might have landed there. Really making good use of this reach advantage there with that punch. Oh, that's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing this kick with so much force.
Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do, and when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Misses with the right hand. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
I mean, look at the commitment to kick in this fight.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what a coach is looking for.
That's exactly. It's like the guy's hitting pads. It's like he's hitting focus mitts, but instead, he's dancing all over his opponent's face.
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself. Whoa!
Dude's hurt.
Wow!
Holy smoke!
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You have the power to put this guy down. You show that. Nobody's knocked him down like that before. Now this round, we want to put...
Visibly limping here. Try to establish that jab.
Nice punch there.
Slips.
Big leg kick land.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Against the side of the octagon, he's got your back. Use the cage as a barrier to try to set yourself free. Nice shot to the body.
And they separate. Big elbow there lands. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
Real sneaky body kick. Ooh, what a punch. Slicing elbow coming around the corner. That only happens if you can gain posture. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
So there's that takedown defense on full display yet again. It's held up for him.
He does a fantastic job of squaring up his hips, getting his legs back, and understanding not to allow his opponent. Man, what a fantastic strike to throw as he goes.
Knee to the body. Oh, he might be out.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Lands a good combination. Oh! Single collar tie now. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body.
Good punch. Look at him drive his shins into his opponent's body with that body kick.
All right, single collar tie now.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
I took a beating. It's starting to swell. You need to be careful here and fight smart. I want you to stay long. Avoid those.
Third round underway. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Nice. Another good stick to the head. It's very tricky when he throws that body.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
How about that shin? Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man. Yes, they hurt him in the last round. Same exact one. That was a gutted leg kick. Oh, he hurt.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Oh, he might be out. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long?
Oh, big elbow.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Oh, nice strike.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and... Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long? His misses are entertaining. Single collar tie. Big knee to the body! Tries the flying knee to the elbow. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Take a breath and relax. You're okay. Your head's a little buzzed. You got knocked down. That's not a problem. This round, we're going to get it back.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Elbow.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. He needs...
Big elbow there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Ooh, diving punch, man.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's gonna hurt this opponent.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh! Knocked out by the spinning back fist.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. This is such a crazy fight.
Big diving punch lands. Man! All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Big punch lands through.
Huge elbow there.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this
Oh,
fight.
he might be out. Whoa! He's out!
He got him! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, few things better in mixed martial arts than a finish by way of the elbow. It takes a lot of technique, a lot of repetitions in the gym, and you've got to have a lot of confidence in your skills to throw those elbows and try to maximize force over a short distance. Of course, when you land, it can be absolutely devastating, and in this case, it spelled the end of the night for his opponent. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mugliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by